Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we'll do something new. We are just gonna do trend lines and horizontal supports and resistances. This is like an intro into technical analysis where you can make predictions on what the price can do. We're starting off with the S&P 500 mini futures, also called ES. And we're also gonna do Bitcoin and some altcoins. So if you're new to trading or new to technical analysis, please make sure to watch this video. What we're looking for with trend lines, for example, is it needs to connect to three spots. So this is a line, it's a bit of a rising wedge, and usually they break down, but at this moment the S&P is doing strong things. They're breaking it up, which is very bullish. We're gonna do a horizontal resistance right now, and that is the all-time high. And yeah, it looks like the S&P 500 is gonna go to the all-time high. They made a bounce over here on this support. If you see a resistance point where the price is acted on, they can flip it into support or resistance. If they break it, it becomes support. If they go beneath it, it is a resistance. So S&P 500 doing very strong things at the moment. You can see the price acting on many points. So this is resistance at the moment, and I don't think it will take long anymore before the S&P 500 is gonna be on all-time highs. So this is for me kind of the chart at the moment for the S&P 500, and I would say this is a long position, so I'll put a long over here. Stop below this purple line for me, or you could say this purple line. That would be this one. That is support right now. They can come below it a little bit to stop some people out of their position, but this is a trade I would make. And the thing is, if they go higher than this one, it is in price discovery. You can draw some other lines where it maybe will get into some resistance, and that would be something like this, maybe going to this level. But prices can do weird things when they're beyond all-time highs. So this would be a target for me up here, this resistance line. So that would be around I don't know, I cannot see it because my video recorder is over there, but so yeah, I would put it over there, taking profit on this green line whenever it gets there. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. I am crazy bullish on Bitcoin. Let's go to the weekly, since the weekly is closing tonight. And if you want to get into Bitcoin, now is the time, if you ask me. And why is that? Because if a big trend line like this is broken, a bull run starts. Let's take a look at this one. I'm at the Bitmex chart. It doesn't have that much history. On a Bitstamp chart, for example, it has a little bit of more history. So maybe let's draw over there, since we're gonna go on high time frames. So this is the Bitstamp chart, and we can draw things like this. Trend line. We want to see three connecting places on the trend line before it's valid, and over here as well. So this is where Bitcoin is in right now. You could also draw something like this, and that would say, well, we're kind of broken it. Anyway, we're above this line, and that is very, very bullish. I don't see the price coming back beneath it anytime soon. So let's remove the lines and zoom in a little bit more. First off, the weekly. We want to see the weekly candle. This is the weekly candle over here, this one. We want to see it above this actual price. So we see some history in here with price action closing on exactly this level, and over here exactly this level, around 11.5k, and we want to see a close above 11.5k. So the coming few hours are very important for Bitcoin. So let's zoom into the hourly. It's a little bit different, of course. So what do we see over here? If you have questions, feel free to send me a DM or respond to the video. Also make sure, of course, to subscribe. We see some horizontal levels here as well, and we see this high over here. This is a horizontal level. Sometimes price can wick through it just to run some stops. Trading Bitcoin is kind of dirty, just so you know. So we're in this kind of channel right now, I would say. Something like this. And price is being held down here a bit. But I'm still bullish. I'm bullish until this level, 11.4. Of course, you want the weekly to close above 11.5. So I'm in a long position as long as we are above 11.5, 11.4. So my target would be, let's zoom out a little bit. My target would be around here, let's say just before 14k. We want to take some profit. And you can see it over here as well. This is why we are in for an epic bull run. Epic bull run. The break of this line, guys. And you could also say we have a channel right now, something like this. It's a rising wedge more, but something like this. I can see us being in a channel like that as well. Do we see something connecting over here? Taking this one, could be as well. We're just looking connecting points, and it is the most simple technical analysis form there is, and horizontals and trend lines. But the thing is, there are a lot of indicators, but indicators start giving signals after the move has been done or the trend has been started. And trend lines and horizontals predict when exactly it is happening, exactly when a level is broken, just like this one. Break of this line is what the bulls wanted. A bull wants the price to go up and a bear wants the price to go down. So as soon as we broke 10.5 around this level, everybody was bullish. And what the price does then, it comes back for a retest. And we see that exactly happening over here. I've been charting for over 8 years. So if you have questions, if something's not clear, please let me know. We are on Ethereum USD right now. And let's go zoom out. And what happened? You can see this sharp rise over here. It is definitely a bull run, guys. I am sure of that. Do we see something like this as well? Yep, we do. Very important lines. So earlier on this year, we saw rejections or reactions on this level and on, what was it, this level. You can see the price reacting on it, and once it breaks it, the price starts running, especially Ethereum. Once it's running, it runs fast. So right now, $360 is support, and you can see this level. It was support over here all the way. Exactly there. So next level for me would be 500 for Ethereum, and I'm quite sure it will go there pretty soon, since if Ethereum starts running, it runs really fast. So I would take this trade. It's an exit below 360. So let's take it a little bit lower. It's still a good buying opportunity, and I would take profit at $500, and that's a really good risk to reward. Below 360 you will put your stop, and yeah, that's the trade setup for Ethereum. Ethereum BTC is doing crazy good things as well. Let's take a look. Now let's go zoom to the daily. So Ethereum made this massive breakout, and guys, it looks like I'm doing this really easy, but it's actually a lot of experience. And yeah, just follow me for daily videos. I really like making videos, otherwise I'm bored behind the computer watching charts all day. So next point Ethereum will go for me is, I think, yeah, this is a good level, and eventually this one. And I have no trouble seeing Ethereum going there. So for me, trade setup would be, would be something like this. As I said, if you have questions, please leave a comment. And why do I want it to stop over here? I want to take profit over here at 0.05 something. But let's change. Let's delete this. Why? Because over here, if you zoom in a little bit, we saw price reacting nicely. We are in the channel right now a little bit, as you can see over here. Do we need to zoom out a little bit more? Something like this, I would say. And over here we had a nice break again of a trend line. You see how nice it works? And then we do a horizontal. And this level is support right now. It was the previous high over here. And if they break it again, they'll come up for a retest and then break another trend line and go up again. They can bounce off of here a couple of times, but if they break this green line, you can do a short-term short. Although, before you do that, look for support. Over here you can see clear support over here. It's just a trend line, it touches it a couple of times before breaking it and stuff like that. Naked trading is what I do, guys, so please look for that. Let's go to link. Already did some link one time. Let's remove it. Let's see if I can see something else. Link is really doing strong stuff at the moment. I would say something like this. Yep, and they broke it. Do we see something over here as well? Yep. So yeah, Link really was actually one big rising wedge, and they broke out of it so crazy strong. And they're in price discovery now, so we don't know where it will end. We have no clue. Maybe something like this. Broke that one already. Link could keep running. I don't see any resistances at the moment. Link, I don't know, it can top out over here, but it's really hard to call a top right now. Buying it at this price, well, it's pretty high already. I'm not sure if this is still a buy, but it can go everywhere. Of course, if it breaks this this area, goes below it, breaks one of these green lines, then it will probably go down. So it needs to hold this line, and so yeah, I wouldn't short it. There was a big firm that was shorting it, and yeah, they got hunted. They hunted their stops. Take a look at Link BTC. Let's draw some lines, and very clear as well. It's just going parabolic. Rising wedge, breaking up. Rising wedge is usually bearish, but gold had one big rising wedge as well, and they just broke it up as well. So that is what bullish things do. So Link came back for a retest, but as you can see, it got front run, and that's when a lot of people want this retest and want to buy it, but it just doesn't really get there. It already bounces before. So let's go to a smaller time frame. We see something over here. Yeah, well, we can do some hindsight trading. We can see this one broke, kind of, yeah. And then we see levels. I mean, it's going parabolic. It could come back for a retest of this level, but it's looking very good. It's looking very strong at the moment. So this is about it. This is naked trading. Make sure to follow me on Bitcoin Edge, Twitter. Follow me on TradingView. Follow me on YouTube. And I'm always ready for questions, guys. And if you want to trade yourself, please use one of these ref links. They're also in the video description. And this is a daily video, always around 6 o'clock European time, Central European time. And yeah, like I said, always ready to answer questions. See you guys tomorrow.